Everyone. Today in this session, we are going to see that is module 5, one more topic, which is nothing but the converter, one of the converter, digital to analog converter. In the last session, we have discussed binary weighted resistor, digital to analog converter. The one more digital to analog converter we are going to see, that is R to R ladder network. So today we are going to see about that. We are going to discuss about see here to yesterday's class we have discussed this one, weighted resistor DAC. Today we are going to see this R2R ladder network. Okay, so the main disadvantage of binary weighted DAC converter is that it requires a wide variety of binary weighted resistors that may not be practically available, especially when the number of input is more than 4. That is not practically available. This is the drawback. One drawback we have in binary weighted resistor DAC, binary weighted resistor DAC. So this drawback is overcome in R2R ladder, the digital to analog converter, which uses only two values of resistor, namely R and 2R. So the silent feature of this type, that is R2R type digital to analog converter, is that unlike a binary weighted resistor DAC, it uses only two values of resistor, namely R and 2R. As shown in the figure, you can see the figure over here. See, this is same as that of your binary weighted resistor, that is we have used the inverting amplifier. I mean the inputs are given to the inverting terminal, so it is inverting amplifier we are going to make use of. And then this is the R2R network. So here also we are going to make use of four different switches, B3, B2, B1, B0, and to this only two types of resistors, that is R and 2R. But here four such R2R networks are there because it is a 4-bit. Suppose if it is 8-bit, then 8 such arrangements of R and 2R will be there. So, and how these switches are connected, you see, B3 is considered as MSB bit and B0 is considered as the LSB bit. As I told, single pole double throw switch it is. So one of the end it is connected to the ground, you see here. This terminal it is connected to the ground and the other terminal it is connected to the plus 5 volt. So whenever the switches are closed, it will be connected to the 5 volt. Whenever the switches are open, it will be connected to the ground. If it is in this position, then it is ground. If it is in this position, then it will be connected to the 5 volt. Okay, and then here again, so R value we have taken as 10k, so 2R will be 20k. So rather than 10 and 20k, we are not going to make use of any other resistor here, and here we are going to make use of feedback resistor 20 kilo, and this is a load resistor 10k. Okay, so this is about the construction of R to R DAC converter. So here, as before, that is binary weighted resistor, the binary inputs B0 to B3 are obtained through electronic switches and a reference voltage VR. This is nothing but the reference voltage 5 volt here. When a switch is connected to VR, the corresponding binary input is at logic 1. That is, whenever the inputs are connected to this point, this position, it indicates that, sorry, whenever it is connected to this position, these positions, it is indicating that switches are connected to plus 5 volt, means the input we are getting it is logic 1. Whenever it is connected, whenever the switches are connected to the ground, the corresponding binary input is at logic 0. So here B3 is MSB and B0 is the LSB. Okay, now let us consider, for a time being, let us consider the binary word B3, B2, B1, B0 as 1, 0, 0, 0. Means 1 means this is connected to plus 5 volt. Other 3 switches it is connected to the ground. See here, B3 is connected to 5 volt and all the other B0, B1, B2 is connected to ground. So this is indicating that 1, 0, 0, 0 is the binary input. For this input word, the switch corresponding to B3 is connected to VR, while the other switches are connected to the ground, so that the voltage at V3 is VR, that is a reference voltage 5 volt. Voltage at V3 is now 5 volt. So now let us obtain the Thevenin's equivalent of equivalent circuit to the left of this particular junction. Okay, that means we are going to solve this using the by calculating the Thevenin's equivalent, that is RTH. We are going to calculate equivalent resistor value that we are going to see in the next slide. See here, I have calculated here. See, this is the left of that node. Left of that node, R2R. 4 different stages of R2R is there. Okay. So now this 2R and this 2R. You can see here this 2R is directly connected to the ground, and parallel to that this 2R is connected. Because B0 is connected to ground, we can consider this as a ground point. Here also this as ground point, here also this as ground point, but here we need to mention this as plus 5 volt. Okay, see, plus 5 volt. Rest 3 it is ground, and this is a extra resistor, 2R resistor we are going to make use of. So these two are in parallel. If these two are in parallel, get the equivalent circuit, equivalent resistor 2R into 2R divided by 2R plus 2R, which is nothing but 4R square divided by 4R, which is nothing but R. So this is the equivalent resistor R for these two resistors. That resistor will come in series with this resistor, isn't it? This resistor is nothing but this one. So these two are in series, R and 2R. In series means it is going to add. R plus R means 2R. So this is the next circuit. These two resistors are replaced by a single resistor 2R. Again this will come in parallel with this 2R. This 2R, isn't it? So again 2R in parallel. If 2R in parallel, you are going to get the equivalent resistor as R. Again this R, this is the equivalent resistor of these two. This R, it will come in series with this resistor. So series means again it is adding R plus R, 2R. So 2R again that will come in parallel with this 2R. Again these two are in parallel. If it is in parallel means the equivalent resistor we are going to get, that is R. So here is a network R and R. Again these two are in series. Series means 2R will come. So this is nothing but this 2R is nothing but your equivalent Thevenin's resistance. RTH is equals to 2R. And here we cannot solve this further because the other end of this we can apply the voltage divider if we want to obtain the voltage at this particular point. Okay, so this 5 volt and the other end is ground. In between that two R's are connected. Okay, so this is the equivalent resistor, that is RTH is equals to 2R. Here R they have taken as 10K. So 2 into 10K, which is nothing but 20 kilo ohm is the Thevenin's equivalent resistance. So the equivalent circuit is given in the next slide, that is here. So the entire R2R network is replaced by this 2R, RTH, that is 20K, and this junction is nothing but 1 2R is there, 20K, and V3 switches, thereby it is connected to 5 volt. Now we need to calculate what is the current flowing here through the RTH. So we can easily calculate by applying the voltage divider. We want the voltage at across RTH. So it is nothing but 5 volt. This 5 volt is equally distributed with this 2R and this 2R. So it is 5 volt divided by 20 kilo ohm means 0.25. 0.25 flows over here, 0.25 flows over here. So what happens here? 0.25 milliamperes is the current through your current through your RTH. Current through your RTH. So that is the current which will flow to your 20 kilo ohm as well. So what you're going to get actually here, 0.25 which is flowing to this 20K also. So the output voltage is nothing but voltage across the feedback resistor. So V0 is equals to 20K into 0.25 milli, which is nothing but minus 5 volt. So this is for the input given 1000, that is 8 as the input, you have got the output as minus 5 volt. Using the same analysis the output voltage corresponding to all possible combinations of binary inputs can be calculated. That is shown in the next figure. So this is for the various 16 combinations. The various values here, like whichever the switches are on, you will be getting the reference voltage over that particular switch, and this is the output voltage using the formula they had calculated, and this is the output waveform. So here also the step voltage, it depends upon the RF value. So the maximum value when all the switches are on, the maximum value of the output voltage you are going to get is minus 9.375. Okay, so see here V3 is on, that is for the 8 decimal value 1000, you will be getting the output as minus 5 volt that we have discussed previously. Similarly, you can take any combinations of the input. For that, you can calculate the equivalent analog output. So here the input in digital form, that is converted to analog. So this is what the operation of your R2R network. Okay, so the maximum output of minus 9.375 can be calculated when all the inputs are high. Maximum output means all the switches are on. So using the formula V0 is equals to minus RF feedback resistor into V3 MSB bit, that divided by 2R plus V2 divided by 4R plus V1 divided by 8R plus V0 divided by 16R. So you can also use this formula. I mean, while solving the problems, you are going to make use of this. Okay, and then when you go to the advantages, what is the advantage compared to the binary weighted DAC is you require only two resistor values, R and 2R value. So, and it requires, that is what the one of the biggest advantage. It requires only two sets of precision resistance values. And the disadvantage when you come across this R2R, as the number of input increases, of course resistance value may not be a problem, but the circuit will get complex compared to your binary weighted DAC, and there the accuracy degenerates. This is the disadvantage of R2R ladder. And one problem had discussed over here, that is a 4-bit digital to analog converter using R2R ladder network has R value as 10K, RF value, feedback resistor value as 20K. Determine the output voltage using the formula when V0, V1 is equals to 5 volt and V2, V3 as 0 volt. Means V3, V2, V1, V0 value are now 0, 0, 1, 1. V0, V1 is 5 volt, means it is logic 1 value. Binary input is logic 1. Here the binary input is logic 0. So it is 0, 0, 1, 1. So you can see here 0, 0, 1, 1. The formula we are going to make use of to calculate the output voltage is minus RF by R into V reference into V3 by 2, V2 by 4, V1 by 8 and V0 by 16. We know RF value, which is given here 20K, and R value is 10K, that into 5 volt. 5 volt is nothing but your reference value, okay, reference voltage value, that into V0 is 0, V2 is also 0, so 0 by 2 plus 0 by 4 plus V1. V1 is 5 volt, means it is logical 1 value, 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16. So don't consider this 5 volt, we have already taken that outside. Okay, so don't consider here 5, here you need to consider the binary input, either 0 or 1. Okay, when you solve this, you will be getting the output voltage as minus 1.875. So for 0, 0, 1, 1, output voltage is 1.875. Let us see the chart now. For 0, 0, 1, 1, see, you can see here 0, 0, 1, 1, we have got the output as 1.875, because in the problem also they have considered the same resistor values, whichever the resistor values are given in the figure, previous figure. So I hope you understood R2R ladder network. So in the exam you may expect this question for 6 to 8 marks. By that time you need to explain the basic figure, that is this one, 4-bit converter it is. You need to explain all these, that is what type of op-amp, how many stages of R and 2R it is there, how many switches are going to be useful, how the switches are connected, and then how to apply. You need to solve this, you need to show how you will be getting the equivalent resistance, Thevenin's resistance value as 2R, and then how you are going to calculate current through this 2R using the voltage divider rule. You can calculate the current through this RTH. Okay, then the same current flows to your feedback resistor. Okay, and then output voltage across the feedback resistor is nothing but the output voltage of your R2R ladder network. Then you are going to construct this table for various values. You are going to calculate this using the formula, or else using the formula you can calculate. And then this graph is also very important. You need to draw this graph also. This equation you need to consider, and then advantages and disadvantages you need to mention. Okay, either you may get the theory question or else you may get the problems. This is for only one combination they have given. Similarly, for the same problem, 3 to 4 various combinations will be given. For that 3 to 4 various combinations, you need to calculate 3 to 4 different analog values using this formula. The same formula you are going to make use of. I hope the session was useful. Thank you. See you in the next session.